Hey everybody, it's Nate and Steph from Adventure in a Backpack. We have just rolled up into the GoPro headquarters parking lot in Carlsbad, California. We are here for a video premiere of Chris Benchetler. He is a pro free skier, snow skier. He is basically a video premiere of his little short film, Chasing AdVANture. Yes, I'm not saying that weird. It's actually AdVANture. So he kind of, sort of does the same thing we do. He's a lot better at skiing than either one of us are. But like
just a little bit.
Just the same idea. He still goes around and skis and rock climbs and surfs and all that kind of stuff. And so we are here for this premiere at the GoPro headquarters. And like, I don't know. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm super excited. Like, I don't know what to expect from this event, but no, we're just here. We're gonna hopefully meet some new pretty rad people and just hang out for the evening. Yeah, so let's go.
Let's go.
Living on the highway, taking every turn. I've been on the road since I was 5.
How was the drive, Paul?
Sitting by my father for a million miles, picking up old stories on the ride. I've been counting shadows to the beats of the radio. I feel like a baby when I sleep.
So the attention to detail on that van is just like absolutely incredible. You know, I think the single most talked about thing on our van is our ceiling, and we found a ceiling that's better than ours.
Way ups ours, like not even just one ups.
Yeah. This is really good. All of the drawer pulls and stuff like that, and just like climbing cams. So it's like that was pretty cool. If you notice that, I think this is one of those like pieces of art. Honestly, like the longer you look at it, the more things you find.
Yeah.
So anyway, really cool.
In my electric.
Okay, so the guy who made this actually designed it. So it's Smith made. It's this guy over here. Guy in the white t-shirt. He's the one who made this. We've been asked several times about like building vans for other people, and we just don't have the time or the space to do it right now. We need a company that we can vouch for, like that does like high quality stuff. So yeah, so let us know what you think in the comments below. Honestly, like what you would be looking for if you were one of the ones who got a hold of us for like building vans and anything like that. So if that's something that anybody's interested in, we need to know that as well, because we may have found somebody who really good quality work. Anyway, sorry, I'm kind of geeking out in here. Pretty good. It's adequate.
This is Chris. Since 2003, Chris has been a staple in the ski industry. Been across the ski industry for years.
Alright, we have another beanie. What we got here? Someone sure. Drive safely.
So if we weren't already to like just super pumped about snow ski season, we definitely are now.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, so amped. But anyway, we are going to talk about our winter plans at the end of the vlog, so stay tuned for that.
Which includes ski season.
Yeah. So anyway, but until then, we are going to soak up the last few minutes in San Diego as we are about to head out of San Diego. Talk more about that in a bit. and we are going to go to the aquarium. So this is what, the Scripps Aquarium?
It's the Birch Aquarium at Scripps
Birch
Institution.
Aquarium at Scripps. And so we are going to go in there. So fun fact about us, we actually used to have a saltwater aquarium back when we were in a normal house, and we loved it. So we're going to go check out all the big fish in this aquarium. So let's go check it out.
So, side note, some of you may have noticed that my hair changed. So yesterday I took my grandma out. Actually, she took me to her salon, and we got our hair done and had a little girls' day. Had lunch after that, so it was pretty fun. Yeah, so new hair. So what did you think of that, Nate?
Pretty awesome. It's always a different thing, like being, that we like scuba diving and doing all the like active adventure stuff, like going around to an aquarium and seeing all the stuff that we would have like normally been like diving with. So that's a little different thing, but it was still fun and very educational, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I like about aquariums is I learn a lot about them. You don't get to see when you're scuba diving, fish don't typically have labels attached to them.
And you always forget about like which one.
Yes.
Like if you see like 50 different fish on the Bless you.
Excuse me.
And by the time you get back to the top, you've been overwhelmed with like 50 different fish, and you're not sure like remember which one is which, or you're like, hey, you remember that fish that had fins and was colorful? And everybody's like, yeah, I totally remember that one, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, it was a good aquarium.
Yeah, so we got to the moray eels, and I don't think Nate got any video of those because he pretty much pieced out of there.
I didn't want to get too close to him.
He's been chased by an eel before. It was not a moray eel, but it was pretty funny when we were diving.
Big ass green eel.
Big ass. It was totally his own fault though. He was sticking a camera in the poor eel's face, and it got intimidated. And it attacked him. I mean, it didn't attack him. No, it chased him.
I swam faster than he did.
No, you didn't. But it was hilarious. Almost caused me to drown because I was laughing so hard. Anyway, so fun times. Let's go.
We are going to go up the road to Ballast Point Brewing Company. They've got one, I guess, I don't know if it's every day or just on Saturdays, but they've got like a free brewery tour. A brewery tour. And so we're going to go up to that, check that out. Those are always a good time. I don't know, it's kind of fun seeing like the inner workings behind how they make beer.
Yeah, again, very educational, and it's always fun.
And strictly educational.
Strictly educational. They don't give you any free beer or anything like that. So, no, it's always fun. So we're gonna go do that, and then I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll see.
So we just went down to Ballast Point Brewing Company, and it was a madhouse down there. It was so busy. Where there was like not any there was no parking basically within like a quarter mile, and so I can't even imagine what inside was like. So anyway,
totally not our style.
Yeah, maybe there was an event going on or something like that, but I didn't feel like fighting off crowds.
So we opted to go down the road. While we were driving to Ballast Point, we saw signs for another brewery, and we just pulled in, and there's like a half dozen cars in the parking lot, so it sounds like way more our speed.
Yeah, so we're going to go in here and have a drink, and we are going to try to figure out our plans for the next week, because we've had a little change of plans, and we are going to strategize.
Make a new plan.
A better plan.
A different plan.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's talk wintertime. So our wintertime plans are basically going to revolve around snow skiing. And we are super excited about that, especially after the premiere of AdVANTures that we went and saw the other night. Chasing AdVANTures the other night. We're so amped about snow skiing, and we've never had an opportunity like this before. So we are being contracted out by Snowbrains which is basically a snow sports online media website that they basically just cover everything snow sports industry, and all that kind of stuff. We are going to be traveling around the west coast of North America, primarily the U.S. We may end up in Canada a little bit. And we are going to be looking for stories. We're going to be looking, we're going to be skiing and showing like powder days and all that kind of stuff, but we're going to be digging a little bit deeper, and we're going to be looking for stories over maybe local businesses in the snow sports industry in ski towns, ski town vibes, ski patrol, mountain ski operations.
Basically everything ski related.
Everything there is to do with snow skiing and everything to do with that, the snow ski industry, everything like that.
Yeah. So we're still going to be vlogging along this adventure as well. So, we'll still be covering everything that we do on our vlog and keeping up with that. But we will also be covering it for Snowbrains and putting videos out on their website. So if you aren't already, go check out their website and make sure you follow along so you can see all of the other side of our stuff.
Yeah, basically the reason we did that was more or less because we know that everybody that follows Adventure in a Backpack isn't diehard snow skiers, and so we thought it would be a little bit more beneficial to shoot some more snow ski oriented targeted stuff for Snowbrains. And then it's all the the Vanlife stuff. Basically, Vanlife behind snow skiing is kind of what we're going to be continuing to do on Adventure in a Backpack.
Yeah, so let's talk about van life and snow skiing. These are kind of our struggles that we're facing right now, that we're still trying to figure out. But it's October. We've got a couple of months to figure it out. So the biggest thing is going to be heating. We don't have a heater currently in the van. So we're going to be very, very quickly trying to figure that out, getting one installed, picking out the right one, fuel sources and all of that. We're already insulated pretty well, so that's already good.
Pretty much we'll probably go with one of the E-Spar D2 or D4 heaters, something along those lines, the West Bosdo or however you say the name of that heater, something along those lines.
So, and then another struggle with that is just going to be moving around so much. We already move around a lot, so that's not necessarily the struggle, but we'll be more so in the mountains. So we definitely need to make sure the van is ready to go, and all existing issues are addressed prior to taking off for the winter, and because we'll be in the mountains most of the time. So that'll be tough, but then also housing.
So housing is going to be another issue because we did spend 2 winters ago in the mountains. We didn't see positive temperatures for about a month and a half, so it was really cold. And we know that's probably likely going to be the case again, and that's okay since we're going to be heated properly, we're insulated properly, all that kind of stuff. But that van will get small, even though we'll be skiing a lot. So what we will be looking for, we're going to be looking for alternative housing, whether that be basically renting out an Airbnb and then using the van to take little 3-day trips to one spot, come back to the Airbnb, edit all the videos, do all the logistical work, and then jump out to another 3 days at another location, come back to that Airbnb, edit videos, all that kind of stuff, and do it like that. That's one option that we're entertaining, and then we'll also be looking for driveways to crash in. So that's where we're hoping to leverage the 70,000 people that watch our video, or however many people. I don't think it's quite that high.
70,000 that watch our videos. Yeah.
The 11,000 on YouTube that are hopefully watching this video. Hopefully we can leverage that. And if anybody lives in a ski town or within striking distance of a ski town, let us know, and we might be in contact. No, let us know if you live there, and it would be okay to crash in your driveway. I guess that would be the prerequisite. We'd love to meet up with everybody, but that's going to be one of the things we're going to be looking for is driveways to crash in.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Then the other thing, is that all for housing?
Yeah, I think so. Well, so I know we probably also have a few people that watch these that are actually work at ski resorts.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about like finding stories.
Hang on, let's go back to the struggles. So the last struggle that we do need to address and are still kind of working on ourselves is the dogs. Obviously the dogs need to be comfortable and everything, and keeping them in the van in the winter while we're skiing is going to be difficult. So that's kind of where the idea of having an Airbnb, something that we can let them run around, we can have them comfortable, all of that. That's one idea. So we're still entertaining a few different options there. So yeah, that's more of just a informative. That's something that we need to think about and we need to figure out. We're also entertaining the thought of letting Sparta the little one, stay home with Nate's mom for the winter.
Since he's old.
Yeah, he's older. He enjoys the snow, but he doesn't like to get out and run around anymore, things like that. So I think he would be a lot more comfortable snuggled up in a cozy bed every night than hanging out with Pyrus and running around in the snow, chasing rabbits or whatever. Okay, so let's go back to stories now.
Okay, so stories. I know that we will have a few people that are watching that are either live in ski towns, in the snow sports industry, anything like that, or have connections at any of these places. So we're looking for stories. We're going to be looking for like small businesses, small ski retailers, breweries in ski towns, ski patrol, like day in the life of a ski patroller, day in the life of a snowcat operator, day in the life of a ski guide, backcountry ski guides, anything. Like I'm just basically brain vomit of of ideas I've got for the winter time. But if I'm always searching for more stories, so if there's like something that you guys want to see, like let us know. And if there's something you guys have a contact in, like somebody who has a story that needs us to tell it, like that would also be a pretty awesome thing for us that we would be looking for. Same thing with like resorts. If anybody's watching who is media from resort or has contacts with media from resort, and they want their resort on our path, just let us know, and we will we'll do our best to make all of that happen. As far as like resorts, like which resorts we can go to, we through Snowbrains, since they are a pretty big media company, we kind of have an unlimited. We can go wherever we want. But we do need to have a reason to be there, more or less.
And currently we don't have like a set schedule or anything like that. We know we're going to be starting in January in Utah, but that's about as far as we've gotten.
Yep, and we're pretty much open anywhere in the Western U.S.
In Canada, Western Canada.
It would have to be a heck of a story for us to go East Coast, I think, to make that drive. So yeah, Western U.S. and Canada. We're not going to make it down into Mexico for snow skiing.
No.
I don't think the skiing's too good down there.
I don't think so.
Anyway, I think that's that.
I think that's it. That's
totally?
all for...
That's all totally? Okay.
I think that's all for winter notes.
Oh my gosh, this is the most organized I've been in like 2 weeks as far as this project has gone. Okay, yeah, so basically just let us know if you have hookups for driveways, Airbnb intel, story intel, ideas for stories, even if you don't have like story idea like hookups or whatever.
Yeah, ideas would be great.
Yeah, basically what do you want to see out of us in the wintertime? Van life, living in a van in wintertime is obviously going to be a huge part of that, but I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
so now where are we heading next?
Okay, so we didn't get to spend enough time in San Diego because we got a job shooting content, and we are heading out to Joshua Tree tonight. And we know we didn't have a meetup or anything like that we promised in San Diego, and we had to put that off, and we're terrible at that. So that was our bad.
But we will be back in San Diego in November. So we're going to be
3 or 4 weeks.
3 or 4 weeks. We're going to be doing a meetup there. I'll actually get it organized within the next couple of weeks and get a Facebook event or whatever out so that we can all start planning on that.
Yep.
And then that way also you guys can hold us to that rather than us just keep saying, we're going to do a meetup.
Yeah, this last basically 2 weeks has been super disorganized because it was we had a lot of stuff going on in the background and then a lot of stuff going on in the foreground. And it was if we had a meetup, it was going to be a last minute meetup, and that's all we could manage. But now that we know we're going to be back in about 3 to 4 weeks, we can go ahead and get that scheduled. So be sure you're following us on Facebook and you can get the invite. I'm going to go through, and everybody who's been interested in a meetup, I'll go through and share that. But just be sure you're following us on Facebook as well.
Yeah, cool.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay, so we are going to, as soon as we finish these up and ample sober up time because safety, don't drink and drive, we are going to head to Joshua Tree, and we are going to be starting next week's vlog. So what to expect in the next few weeks? It's going to be Joshua Tree. We're going to be going to Sequoia National Park, Sequoia National Forest, that area. We are going to be going to Death Valley. We will be spending Halloween in Death Valley. If anybody wants to meet up in Death Valley in Halloween, let us know. We will make that happen. And
we're going to be throwing a party for just the two of us.
Yeah,
so if anybody wants to show up, we'll throw a party. I love Halloween. Is my absolute favorite holiday.
And we will also be going to Lake Mead. Will be the last stop on that little trip, and then back to San Diego. So if you're anywhere on any of those stops and want to meet up, basically from here today or whatever, we're going to be a week in Joshua Tree, week in Sequoia, week in Death Valley, and a week in Lake Mead.
Yeah.
And then back to San Diego. So, okay. So I think that's it, right? Do we have anything else to talk about before we close this one out?
No, let's close it out.
Okay, perfect. So right about now, you'll be seeing some icons pop up on your screen. One is going to be a subscribe bubble that you are going to be able to subscribe to our YouTube channel to find out all the most recent updates. And then the other one's going to be to our blog, which is going to let you check out some of our writing, as well as some of the photography and a little bit more of the stories behind the whole operation. And lastly is going to be our Vanlife playlist, which will let you binge watch all of our videos. So until next time, see you later.
Bye.